Hey guys, this is Jock of BashAndSlash.com. We're going to be playing World of Tanks yet again. You're on the map Port, and I'm driving the T14 Premium Tier 5 tank on this particular map. We're in new patch. This is 0.8.1. Big thing with this patch, in my opinion, anyway. I think this is could be a game changer, I think, in World of Tanks, is that you're now allowed to directly buy what used to be called gold rounds with XP. And I'm going to be trying them out here in my T14 tank. I bought 13 so-called gold rounds, and I'm going to try them out. And typically I use the 2.95-inch armor-piercing M61 rounds here on the T14. They're only good for about 69 to 115 millimeters worth of penetration, 83 to 138 damage. As you all know, the T14 is a pretty good tank. I've played it before on here and mentioned that the tank can take a punch, but really can't give one. It's 75 millimeter M3L 37 gun is pretty crappy. After all, it's only a tier 4 gun, and on this tier 5 tank, that's really the Achilles heel for this particular tank. As I'm spotting a nice little tier 4 A13 tank right in front of me, one of the new British tanks that have come in with this particular patch. But as I said, you know, the gun's a bit weak, generally speaking, so I thought I'd see what some of these former gold rounds, so-called gold rounds, can do for the tank. So I bought these 2.95-inch armor-piercing composite rigid M72 rounds. They're good for 95 to 159 pen. As I said, the other ones, the normal ones, are armor-piercing rounds, 69 to 115 millimeter pen, and that Panzer IV just realized what these so-called gold rounds can do. Now, how much sort of XP does it take to buy one of these things? Well, one round costs a whopping 2,800 in XP. 2,800 for a tier 5 tank. Even though it's a premium, it's still it's quite a significant amount. Here I finally have gotten on the backside of this M10, and I'm just going to go for the top turret here. There goes that one. Well, the and I spot yet another Panzer III 4 right in front of me. I'm gonna go after its hindquarters here. Now it's starting to realize that it's being shot at, and pow, I'm already at 4, and we've barely started this game. Port is it's kind of a big map. As I said, it's center of the map. Essentially, it's one huge rail yard, and of course the port down south. Now I'm just going to head to the flag, and as most of the enemy has gone more or less east and sort of mid-ish, I suppose, trying to get into the flag, into our sort of cap area. But I think I might just beat them to it. 9-7 for our team right now. I've got four enemy tanks myself, and I have to admit, penetration has been nice with this tank. Normally I just bounce rounds off tanks. It's kind of nice to have that 95 to 159 millimeter penetration capability. It's about a third higher than I normally get, and the difference is staggering. It's the difference between not penetrating and penetrating, really. Now I've got one of these sad sack M3 Lees in front of me, and I take care of that. You can see that actually the M3 Lee has stood up to the penetrating rounds a little bit better than the other tanks that I just destroyed. It tells you that the M3 Lee is not as bad as most people say. I'm just going to park myself into the into the cap here as I've taken out half their team. It seems we're at 5 on the kilometer, and just see right behind me I see a Matilda. Not sure why she's just stopped dead there. She's not getting into the cap area. Now I see a Stug way down there. Tier 5 enemy Stug. No real threat to me at the moment. We're up 11-9. 2 enemy tanks left, and trying to cap here. We're only at about 42, 43. So I'm gonna decide. I'm just gonna make a little foray. I think we're up enough. Oh, yeah, sure enough, there they are. There's a Panzer 4S. Now this is a new tank. It's got the, you can see the on its sides. It's got these little sort of I don't know, anti-RPG round sort of defenses, and like little fences there, and took care of that. Now I think maybe what I'll do, rather than go after the remaining tier 5 tank that's out there, enemy tank that's out there, I'm just going to make a big loop. Tier 5 tank, this T14, this horrible turning circle. It's like a battleship out there. It just cannot turn. With the death of that Panzer 4S, I now have Topgun. The Matilda has finally gotten itself into the cap, and I'm going to join it. And let's just see. Sure enough, out pops the Stug. I think we hit it hard enough that it's turned away from me, so I'll have an easy time of it. And there it goes. Well, so much for that. Gold rounds for the win.